Guys, we're back. We're going to take down this Hulkbuster in 7.1.3, and this is kind of what I would call a trap fight. So the way the node worked is it has spiked armor, so critical hits are going to give you back physical resistance. Shockingly brilliant, so any champion inflicted with a shock is going to have guaranteed critical hits. So the problem is that if you crit against Hulkbuster, you're going to get a shock. If you shock, you're going to keep critting. If you crit, you're going to be taking damage back. And if you use someone who doesn't crit, like for example this Guardian, which I tested out, so I'm not going to be taking any shock damage, but Hulkbuster reduces ability accuracy against non-cosmic champions by 20% per armor up. So even though I'm not going to be taking a ton of damage, I'm barely doing any damage to him, and you can see my shocks won't apply because he's going to have at least four armor ups basically the entire fight. And you can see he's got that node where every 10 hits I'm giving him another armor up. So even though on I do have the Mr. Fantastic and Doc Ock synergy here, so I can bait. The only way I'm pretty much doing any damage here is by putting some debuffs on him and then letting him baiting specials and letting him do small chip damage here. So this really doesn't work out. If that's all you have, if all you have is a Guillotine 2099 or a Crossbones or a Guardian, you could slowly make your way through this fight, and it's quite boring. But what I've learned over time is that spiked armor is actually an active buff. So really the best way to deal with this guy is to have someone who consistently nullifies. Even someone like Doom can be very tricky on this because you basically just have to parry heavy the whole time with him to keep up the nullifying. It's going to be nullifying the spiked armor, not his armor ups, and then you're going to get stuck where even if you throw the special 3, he might have too many armor ups and you're not going to be able to even go into your Doom cycle. So I found that I'm sure there are lots of other options that can get through it, and I don't know them all, but Black Widow Clairvoyant was by far the best. So I sped up this first part, and you can skip it, and I will meet you at the second half when you see when I get kind of bored out of when I screw up this long endurance fight, and you'll see how much easier it is with Black Widow Clairvoyant. Alright, welcome back to the second half of this video. So you can see that Black Widow Clairvoyant is by far the best option here. So all the physical resist and the armor ups are all going to be nullified naturally through her abilities, and you can just bait specials and don't have to worry about anything. So it is a great, easy fight with Clairvoyant. Now, I was trying to come up with some other Mystic Champions that could do it. If you've got other options, let me know in the comments below. You know, I'll probably do a little more research, but for me, this was by far the best option that I came across, and the easiest one for sure. So you don't really have to worry about much at all. You can choose to either heal up, you can drop some of his power, you can throw on those incinerates. It's just a much better fight, much more satisfying than a marathon fight with a, you know, someone who doesn't crit. Definitely gives you a couple options, and you'll have to deal with it the best you can, but this was by far one of my favorite ones to do this fight with. So good luck, and we'll see you next time.